Hallelujah!
Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today is the 5th day of the ADHD Whiskey Advent Calendar, proudly brought to you by the Minnesota Whiskey Elite. If you're not good at math like me, then you'll have to use a calculator to figure this out like I did. But after today, that means we are 20% complete with this calendar, which means there's another 80% to go. And there is something called the 80-20 something or other, and what they say is that 80% of your whiskey you'll drink in 20 minutes or less. Pretty sure that's science. If not, then the 80-20 something or other means something different. We got over the hump. We got over the day 4 hump. Not only am I happy, but I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm in the spirit of giving so hard. I was driving today and I saw a guy on a bike and he went in my lane for a second and I was like, holiday spirit. I'll give him some money. Roll the quarters, threw it to him. Here's 10 bucks, brother. Friggin' jackass. Before I reveal anything else that might be detrimental, let's get into the day 5 pour. America. A high SJ is for when you want everybody to see that you're drinking America's native spirit. A below the belt SJ looks a little suspicious because people are like, what's up with that guy? But truth of the matter is that you don't want them to know that it's hard. Hard alcohol. Thick legs on this son of a bitch. Let's go in for a nose on day number 5. Day number 5 is coming alive. We might be dealing with a finished whiskey here. We might be dealing with our first finished whiskey of the bunch, possibly. This smells light and fruity with like a bit of a tropical twist. To me, it kind of smells like the pineapple that was cooked on top of the ham in a slow cooker, and you take the lid off. It hits you with the brown sugar and the ham and the pineapple. It smells like a dead pig. Literally smells like a delicious dead pig. Also could possibly be a rye. It has like some tendencies that a rye might have, possibly. The nose has thrown me for a little bit of a tropical loop. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of whiskey. I entered it, and guess what? Never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. Unless, of course, you were watching this, in which case I escaped. And you'll see my story on the news. How did he escape the whiskey Bermuda Triangle? It's my story to tell, and you're here to watch it. I gotta stop washing my dishes in the same dishwasher as food plates because it kind of smells like food. The more I nose it, the more I nose this. I don't know what I'm smelling. At first I thought it was a finished whiskey, then kind of leaned towards a finished rye, but the last couple times I smelled it, I basically abandoned my own thought process. I need to go into this first sip with a purpose. Since the nose really confused me, I need to taste this, and on the first sip I need to decipher whether this is a bourbon or a rye, and I kind of want to get a feel for a proof point. That's the porter order that I've been talking about. I have what some measuring specialists would call an ounce or less of this whiskey, and I need to use each little sip in the best way possible. So as long as I have a porter order and I stick to that order, then porter should be able to use his disorder to his advantage and actually figure out what he's smelling and tasting, unless of course the porter order doesn't work this time around, which is normal, which is totally normal. But I own 20 kookaroos. I'm gonna be alright. How many kookaroos do you own? Y'all are MGP? Is this an MGP bourbon? Down the hatch. Bourbon or rye and proof. Here we go. That is roughly a 100 proof bourbon. Definitely interesting. first impressions, I really like this. I don't know exactly like what exactly we're dealing with here. I keep smelling it, but the smelling isn't working. My nose is not working. Why do I keep smelling it? Could it be an MGP bourbon? Kind of leaning in that direction. Kind of leaning towards an MGP bourbon. Next sip. There aren't any young farmy notes. There's no extra aged oaky notes. So I'm going to place this bourbon around 6 years old. Around 6 years old. It's not Buffalo Trace. I don't think it's Four Roses. Could it be Old Forester? Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so. This has got to be MGP. Do I have an exact bottle guess? No, I don't. But I really do like it. And I will say that today, I give the whiskey in this glass a blind score of, it's good to very good. It's a 7.4. Who would know? Who would know? Who would know? My bankruptcy lawyer? Why do I have her number still? Who would know?
What's up?
Jason, it's Matt Porter.
How you doing, Matty?
Hey, good. Listen, bit of a problem. Need your help.
What's the matter?
Listen, I'm in the middle of shooting an Advent video and I can't figure out what in the hell I'm drinking.
So how do you want me to help you?
I need you to tell me what I'm drinking.
Smoke Wagon Uncut the Younger.
It's not that.
What about a good Remus? I think it's a good like a Remus pick.
Ooh, it could be a Remus pick. It could be a Remus pick. That would make sense. All right, we're going to go with the Remus, and we're also going to go with I Love You.
Okay, I just want to let you know that I love you too, madly, deeply.
Isn't that a song?
It is.
That was Jason from the Mash and Drum. I used my lifeline. I used a lifeline, and he told me to go with George Remus. Wait a minute. That last sip. That last sip was not, that's not MGP. Oh no. Whew. Defumph. Whoever wrote the number 5 on this envelope writes very nice 5s. So, high five to you, whoever wrote that. Old Forester Rye. 100 proof. Old Forester Rye. Gonna go ahead and blame this one on Mr. Jason from the Mash and Drum. Dude, what were you thinking? George Remus? Idiot? How could you possibly get so confused? Anyway, that was a fun, exciting time that really was kind of what some people would consider a waste of time. My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds but your mind on doing things the right way, even though doing things the wrong way is way easier. For example, I went to the store the other day with the kids. I let them pick out inflatable, or as my 6-year-old calls them, deflatable, like things for outside. One of them got one thing and the other one got a Baby Yoda, and they're like Christmas themed obviously, and they got a miniature fan in them and they blow up, and then they come with like stakes and like line, so you stake them down so the wind doesn't blow them away, unless of course you don't stake them down out of laziness, which is what I do. And every morning I wake up and they're literally hanging on to their dear life by half of a prong in the outdoor outlet, and it's like one more gust and that baby's gonna bust and Baby Yoda's gonna fly who knows where, maybe to Aspen. I love you guys and girls, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 6. Texting Jason back. He needs to know. Dude, you totally nailed it. Exclamation point, exclamation point, crying laughing face. Just kidding. You were way off. Idiot. Merry Christmas.